Ultimately, Innocent sounds the way it does because it was started by friends. There's no more complicated reason than that. You know, Rich, Adam and John, and I went to university with them, so I've known them for, you know, too long, 18 years or something. We've always spoken to each other in a certain way. So the way that Innocent appears, or the way that Innocent sounds in writing or in a TV advert, is just the way that we've always spoken to each other.
Well, in terms of the tone, it's guided by the same thing that everything's guided by Innocent, which is to be natural. The whole brand, the whole business ultimately becomes summed up in that word, of the idea of being natural. So natural products made from natural ingredients in natural packaging choices. But yes, talk naturally as well, act naturally. That tone is about talking in the way that you talk to your friends. That's what we say. So you say that right in the way that you'd write it to your friends, minus the swear words. So it's not orchestrated, it's not constructed. It is very much about us representing our true selves rather than putting up a facade around the reality of the business. We've always been very clear when it comes to Innocent, the image and the reality have to be one and the same thing.
And I think people sometimes think that we're cleverer than we are. They think that we started off thinking, right, so we need this really clever strategy to make ourselves sound approachable or open or, I don't know, honest or whatever the adjective they might use is. Actually, it's no more than the fact that we speak the way we speak when we talk, which is an interesting thing in itself, because I think a lot of businesses don't speak the way they talk. They speak the way they think a business should speak. So they start using language that isn't real language, that isn't language that you'd use if you were talking to your friends or talking to your family. So our thing is, don't use any claptrap that you wouldn't use to explain to your grandma what Innocent was as a business. If she doesn't get it, then why should somebody else get it? Why should somebody else have to wade through all of your sort of layers of jargon and corporate waffle? Just use the words that you're comfortable with. I think people realised from early on that there were some normal, real people running the business. Lots of the businesses I love kind of speak to me like, we're on a level and, we're just having a conversation. And the ones that I'm slightly spooked by are when I get really long letters from an insurance company saying stuff that I don't quite understand, and therefore, how can I trust them if I don't even understand what they're saying? Apple is a great example. You can cite Apple as a great example for pretty much everything, but I think their tone of voice is underrated because they explain quite complex technical stuff pretty clearly. And also, they don't speak to you like you're an idiot, and they don't speak to you like you're a geek, and they don't speak to you like you're some techie. They don't go for the extremes. They just go, right, so here's the thing, use the thing for this, and you can do this with it. And the language is fairly simple, but they don't treat you like an idiot. Other businesses, there's a small, going from very big to very small, there's a small business called Howie's, who are in Wales, who make clothes, make sort of outdoor clothes and sort of cycling and skateboard stuff. And they have some great people writing in a different way to Apple. They're quite crusading. They have some strong principles, and they write about interesting things that they see or find, whether that's online or in their catalogues, which are pretty legendary little Bibles of goodness. And so, two extremes of businesses that I think write well, use their voices brilliantly.
In terms of how much has the tone impacted on our success? Look, the reality, 95% of the marketing strategy is what goes in the bottle. It's the fact that we make more natural, better quality, better for you juices and smoothies than the next guy. But the tone has definitely helped. But it's not really just about the tone, it's about having an open, honest, transparent relationship, about talking in the way that we talk to each other, seeing the consumers as being very much part of the business. Without them, we don't exist. So making sure that they feel part of it, that they can tell us what they're thinking, tell us what we should do next. So this open, always on, always transmitting, listening, pinging stuff out way of communicating to us is both natural and also great business sense.